Hi Tarot Rebels, welcome to today's video. My name is Michaela from Tarot Rebel and I'm super happy to see you joining us today. Today I'm gonna do a zodiac sign reading because I haven't done that in a while and I feel drawn to do it now. And the way it goes, I'm just gonna do short readings for each sign and without clarification. Unless I feel drawn to do it. I will leave the timestamps in the description box down below if you want to find your sign. You can check your sun, moon, rising, or you can cross-watch for someone else, up to you. I'm not here to tell you what you need to do. And please remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. It's not meant to guide you to a decision. Tarot is more like a validation tool. If you have a legal, financial, or medical problem, please consult a specialist. Okay, that being said, Aries, let's see what we have. Why am I was shuffling the tarot instead of shuffling my oracle deck. Fine. Sorry, Aries. Let's see what you can expect in the week to come. So you have concealed. It feels like the situation you're in right now, it's some kind of a mystery to you. I don't think you have the full picture of what's happening. You might know only surface level information with regards to whatever this is. So be aware that there are some unknown variables that you need to know. So this is the Queen of Swords is bottom of the deck energy. Clarifying the concealed card, you have the Strength card and the Empress. These are cards that tell me that you're in a very feminine energy, and whenever we're in a feminine energy, that means that we're more in touch with our intuition. So you might be getting downloads, you might be getting like dreams, deja vus, you might see 222. I just saw it on my camera. So I think you're preparing the ground for you getting some informations from your guides, whatever they are. So I think for you right now, that the most important thing would be to keep your, I don't know, keep your eyes on the prize, I want to say. Keep your destination intact. Have that self-control not to be swayed by others, because you have access to the information you need. You just need to, no, sorry, you have the information you need, you just need access to it. So right now you know where to find it. However, because you perceive it to be unknown, it's kind of hard for you to get to that point, but you're getting there. I think right now you're in a very very intuitive state. So I think it will help you in your endeavors to get to this hidden knowledge that you need. And one last card for you, you have positive movement forward. That's like the Eight of Wands. And also you have hope. A lot of major cards in your reading, it feels like you're focusing on acquiring some knowledge that will help you transcend forward. Right now you're not sure on the path you're on, but you need to be sure. Also, traditionally the Strength card is an 8, in this deck is an 11. So you have, in my book, you have 2 8s, and with the Hope card, which is number 17, again reduces to 8. This tells me that you might need to focus on number 8. Okay, thank you, Aries. Moving on to Taurus. Let's see, Taurus, what can you expect in the week to come? about fertility. And I think you're in a very blessed, abundant stage of your life right now. It doesn't have to be about children. Some of you it might be, but I think realistically you're in a very abundant state of your life. I want to say some of you might win some money, get a bonus, inherit something. Apply it to your situation the way it works for you. But it kind of feels like that. And you have the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and bottom of the deck energy, you have the Page of Wands. It feels like you're in a very balanced, almost a very balanced energy, because you have Pentacles, Wands, and Cups related to material issues with creativity and inspiration and emotions. It kind of feels like you're in a very, very positive energy right now. With fertility, I think you're balancing a lot of things and you're doing amazing while, I don't know, getting a promotion, getting a bonus, juggling family life and friendship. Sorry, I keep hiccuping. Friendships and so on and so forth. But emotionally, you're so balanced and so stable in your energies, and I kind of feel like you have the time to dedicate to that curiosity, that spark that you want to entertain for yourself, to keep your brain going, if you like. It's quite admirable, if I may say. I don't know, it feels like such a positive week for you. Let's see, one last piece of advice for you, Taurus. Patience and planning, almost like planning for something else and moving on. Okay, these two cards tell a very different story, because on the surface level it kind of feels like you have it all together and you're not struggling with anything, but I think these two serve as a reminder that you need to be patient and you need to plan your next move, and there's something that you need to leave behind, and it's up to you how you deal with it. But the advice here is to take your time and make a firm decision with regards to that situation. Okay, that's it for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining. Gemini, let's see what we have for you. Okay, you have two cards that showed up. You have the Underworld and Healing. I think Healing showed up first. Interesting energies. A very dual type of energy, just like anything that has to do with the Gemini. There's a positive aspect and there's a negative aspect. I think there's a call for you to do the work, go deep inside, and try and heal yourself from whatever it's been hurting you, because it kind of feels like you haven't done the work. And looking at this card, these two people, one of them is helping sewing the other person's back, if you can see. So I think here the reminder is you can do the work, you can ask others for help, but you need to take action with regards to that, because no one will offer their help if they don't know you're struggling. And what else we have? The King of Cups, Three of Pentacles, again with the work, and the Ten of Pentacles. So there's an emotional aspect to this work that you need to do, this inner work that you need to do, and you need to be able to open up to others and tell them that you need help, because otherwise no one will know and no one will be able to be there for you. If you want stability and security, you just need to be vulnerable to others as well. Too many cards. One last piece of advice. Wow, you have too many cards. I'm sorry. So like every time I try to shuffle this deck, like 5-6 cards flow out. Okay, you have material harvest and suffering in silence. Wow. So Gemini, do not suffer in silence. I think right now, especially with the Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the material harvest, I think people see you as very financially successful, and I think for you it's enough. It's a cloak of invisibility that offers you the ability to suffer in silence, literally, but at the same time I think this is a call for help that you need to make it, and you need to ask for help from others because you cannot go through this alone. That's all I have for you, Gemini. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated with you. Let's shuffle for Cancer. Let's see, Cancer. What do we have for you in the week to come? Healing again. Wow. What are you healing from, Cancer? I just heard something. There's a song by a band I really like, and it's called As I Try Not to Fall Apart. So maybe this is for you. Oh, 2 cards. Okay, 2 cards. Bottom of the deck energy is the Strength card. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon. There's something being hidden from you, and it will cause you some emotional distress. However, please be mindful of the fact that karma is a thing, and your situation is volatile at the moment, but you need to keep your head up. You need to keep your courage and your fortitude and stand your ground regardless of what's happening there. I feel like this is a very emotional time for you, especially because of the Knight of Cups and the Moon, which is your guardian planet, if you want. Let's see, what's the advice for Cancer, please? I feel like this is a very difficult time, but the reminder for you is that you have what it takes to go through it, and you have the Wheel of Fortune twice, so there's a change in your luck. Just have a bit of patience, and then prosperity will begin for you. I feel like you're traversing a very difficult period. I think I mentioned it before. This is your reminder to keep a steady course and don't let yourself be vulnerable to, I don't know, outside opinions, stories, thoughts, whatever. That's all I have for you, Cancer. Thanks so much for joining. Let's read for Leo. Leo, you have memory. Ooh, that might be deep. That might be something, maybe something connected to your childhood, maybe something connected to someone from your past. Let's see. maybe some family member that you haven't been in contact with. Have the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Hermit. Okay. There's something you refuse to let go of. It's more like a ego trip for you than anything else, and I think it makes you feel a bit isolated and a bit out of touch. And I think you like to think that this is on your own accord with the Hermit card here, but I feel like you're rejecting people without knowing. I feel like you're focusing too much on potential of something from the past, and you keep holding on to that rather than accepting what it is at face value. And I think you're telling yourself that because it's a more comfortable definition of what you want, I guess. Let's see, well, last piece of advice: heartache and loss. I feel conflict and defeat. Okay. Yeah. It's something that's very painful for you, and this is why you kind of don't want to admit defeat. And for some of you, I'm not saying this is true for all of you, you might bend the truth to make it suitable to your narrative, as in retelling the truth, the story, in a way that's positive for you, not for the other person. That's it for you, Leo. Moving on to Virgo. Let's see, Virgo, what we have for you for the week to come. Ooh. Too many cards. You have renewal, and I want to say that you're in a very new energy. You kind of get the impression that Taurus was in a very positive energy as well, so I think it has to do with earth signs being in their power right now. Let's see how we can clarify the renewal. It's spring, the weather is kind of becoming warmer, the days are longer, you might have new energy to deal with everyone. Have the Four of Wands, the King of Wands, and bottom of the deck you have the Hierophant. Gorgeous energies, all of them very positive. I feel like right now you're experiencing like a glory period in your life. It makes you feel fresh, it makes you feel excited, and it makes you feel excitable and makes you feel hopeful for the future, and I quite like this for you. You have a vision and you want to make it, put it in practice. You have harmony in your life, you have reasons to celebrate, even if it's just like longer days and warmer days, if I, like I said earlier. Everything in your life is going according to the plan with this Hierophant. Hidden energies, you have obstacles and challenges, but stand your ground. Again, this is not necessarily a negative, it's just a reminder for you that you are strong enough regardless of what obstacles life throws at you, you have the capacity, the power, the intelligence, the vision, the consistency in you to go on any path you want to go on. And you also have the life experience to take you through this. Okay, Virgo, thank you so much. Let's moving on to Libras. Let's see, Libras, what can you expect in the week to come? I want this one. Oh my god, everyone has healing today. So you have healing and responsibility. Interesting. I think Gemini's had healing too. It kind of reiterates that signs of the same element are going through the same motions in a way. I think right now you have to dedicate time to heal others. I want to say that this is not related to your healing. It's about helping others heal. Okay, that's nice. Have the Five of Wands, the Moon, and the Devil. Interesting. So Libras, it's a very conflictual energy for you. At the same time, oh, I see it now. At the same time, you need to heal, but you feel responsible for others. So therefore, you feel responsible for their own lives and their own. Oh my God, why can't I think of the word? But you don't feel like you're protected enough. You don't feel like you're taken care enough, and in a way, I think you need to come to terms to this, because it's kind of a toxic situation for you where you tend to others but no one is tending for you. It's growing resentment within you. It's because you keep giving to others and you're not receiving any of that. It's like you're watering others from an empty cup. So it's hard for you to do that endlessly. And I think your intuition is warning you for that, but you choose to ignore it because you're so used to being the one that takes care of everyone else. It's almost easier to do that than to be vulnerable and say, hey, I need some help, I need some support, I can do this on my own. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? Yes, chakra, sacral chakra, and again the Five of Wands, the obstacles and challenges. I think it's the Five of Wands in this deck. So the sacral chakra talks about your identity, who you are as a person, how you see yourself and how you connect to your higher self, and try to be more in touch with who you are as a person. Try to be more honest with yourself. Try to listen to your intuition and let it guide you, because right now you're doing yourself a disservice by not listening to it. Okay, Libras, that was for you. Thank you so much for watching. Moving on to Scorpios. Let's see, Scorpios, what can we tell you with regards to the week to come? Okay, transient. This is a very Scorpio energy. So you're going through a transitional period. This came out. before shuffling. That's your card, so I'm gonna keep it. Death also talks about transition and metamorphosis and changing situations, new beginnings. Let's see, Eight of Wands. Things are moving really fast. Bottom of the deck energy, you have the Three of Pentacles. You will need help. You will need some help in this transition. I think it's advisable to ask for it. Don't count on people acknowledging or sensing that you might need it. Just be blunt about it and ask for help. Solar plexus chakra and the base chakra. So find your roots, find your identity, let it lead your way, and you will get through this. It doesn't seem like you are worried about it. It doesn't seem like you are affected negatively by this transformation. It's just you're gonna make your life easier if you choose to ask for help. That's it for you, Scorpios. Thank you so much for watching. Moving on to Sagittarius. Kind of hard to shuffle cards for you, Sagittarius. It kind of feels like you don't want to tell me anything. Okay. We have obstacle. Interesting. Let's see what's in your way. Too many cards? No, just two. Have the World and the Emperor. And bottom of the deck you have the Hanged One. Okay. I think right now you're working towards descending, but there's an obstacle in your way. There's something preventing it or delaying it. I think right now is a time where you need to focus on planning rather than action. You need to give yourself time to get where you need to get. Allow for new perspective to be formed, and surrender to this waiting time, because sometimes it's better not to rush the process than to rush it and have something that's not necessarily what you wanted. And it kind of feels like that. Let's see, you have the Truth, which is, and the positive movement forward. The Truth is like the Judgment card in tarot. So take this time to do like a self-assessment, do an evaluation, find the truth in this situation before you decide to move forward. Because this time, this inactivity, it will be very positive for you. And I know you're kind of impulsive and fiery and you don't have too much time to wait on things, but the advice is to give it some time, to wait a bit before you start actioning, because right now it's not the most opportune time. That's all I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Next we have Capricorn. Capricorn, let's see what you have in the week to come. It's funny because every time I shuffled your cards, I've seen this card, so I'm just going to keep it. You have Grief. And let's see what else is present in the week to come. have Two of Cups, Temperance, and the Hanged One. Sagittarius had the Hanged One as the bottom of the deck energy. Interesting. I think you will find some balance in the people that love you and the people you love. Allow yourself this time to grieve. Maybe that's what you need. I don't see it as related to a romantic situation or an ex situation. I just think you might be dealing with some loss. In a way, maybe you just recently lost someone, or it's an anniversary of some sort. Allow people in your life to fulfill that role, that caregiving role, because it will help you go through this. Temperance also calls for peace and moderation, so allow yourself to be in that energy. Again, you have heartache and loss with the throat chakra. It might be best for you if you can verbalize this with your friends, your family, people that love you, people that know you, people that you know that can and will support you, because you're not alone in this. And whatever you're grieving here, just remember you are not alone. That's all I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Next we have Aquarius. You have the Underworld. I know people consider Aquarian persons very typical and mystical in a way, and I heard one of my friends right now just shuffling the cards saying, oh, that's so typical of Aquarius to get the Underworld card. However, I kind of feel like this is related to your own beginnings, like your own identity, like going deep within you rather than, I don't know, some mystical thing. It's just how you perceive yourself, how you've grown yourself. Wow. Very conflicting energies. You have the Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Ace of Swords. You're in your head a lot. You're, how should I put this? In a very self-limiting energy, if you like. With the Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands, it kind of feels like you're just battling your own demons without any success. And I feel like you're looking for some clarity in your life, and it kind of feels like you're not making any progress. Let's see what's the advice. What's the advice for Aquarius? Stand your ground. So, regardless of how you feel, and rest and rejuvenate for some reason calls to me. I know it feels like a very troublesome period in your life, and it feels like you're struggling with so many, maybe you're juggling too many things at the same time, but stand your ground. And I think that means stand your ground in front of yourself, because I think you tend to give yourself too much grief, you tend to give yourself too much to do, and then you hold yourself accountable to impossible standards. So allow yourself rest and rejuvenate, and whenever you come and say, hey, maybe you should do this and this and that, you should stand your ground and allow time to rest, allow time to find new ideas, allow time to breathe, allow time to do nothing in the end. That's all I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Last but not least, we have Pisces. See Pisces. Okay, you have harmony. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see. I think you're going through a very good period of your life. You're just fresh off Pisces season. You're feeling great. Everyone celebrated you. Probably got a bunch of gifts. Went with people for food, coffee, drinks, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Probably you had an amazing time. So I like this for you so far. Let's see. 1, 2. Wow. Okay. I think you'll find your way through this massive thing that's happening for you. It's just, it feels like so many things are happening at the same time, but you're not even bothered by it. You're just embracing the change. You're embracing whatever life throws at you, because, you know, at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do to prevent it. You're just there like a open recipient of this new thing that's coming your way. Maybe that's the best way to do it, I guess. So you have financial and material changes with emotional withdrawal. Okay, I think deep down inside you might feel a bit disconnected from your friends, your family, because it kind of makes it hard for you to relate to them, but you don't hold it against them. You are now on your own path. You need to understand what's going on, how you can react to this in a positive way. And friends and family, maybe they're not meant to go on the same way with you, and you're okay with that. Okay, that's all I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Thanks to all the other signs that I've read for so far. I hope this was useful, even if it was a bit short. I hope it was useful and you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please leave a share, like, comment to my video. If not, you don't have to do anything. I think you know that. I do appreciate you allowing me to read your energies today, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye.